guys. So yeah, man, it's actually been a while. It's been a while, I feel like I was actually losing my touch when it comes to making these videos here, but yeah, I guess I still got it. But anyway, so yeah, on this video here, what I'll be doing for you guys is I'll be actually making a tutorial on how to make a track like Nasty Nev. So those of you that don't know Nasty Nev, just type in on Google Nastee space Nev. Not nerve with the Nerve, but it's Nev. So Nasty Nev, yeah. So he's basically like a South African deep soulful house producer kind of thing, and yeah, that's basically the best way I can describe him. There's not much I can say about him. I don't know much about him. But yeah, just Google him and check out his material. And the thing about Nasty Nev that I'll explain to people is that, personally I feel like his production is on point. It's very much on point. He's one of those producers that have the capacity and the capability to be actually like very versatile if they wanted to. And I say that based on a track that I heard once, like a track that he released, I think like 2011. It was a very proper track, and it was way out of, way different from the style that he usually does, and I was surprised that for a person like him, he can actually make that type of music there. It took me by surprise. But then it actually showed me that, this guy, sometimes producers make simple, nice, proper tracks, but only to find that if they actually want to get things complex and put in some other instruments, they can actually do that. So that's the one thing I respect about him. So I'll just show you guys like his common style, and his common style is actually not very complex. His common style is basic. It's usually just a kick, open hats, close hi-hats, and what else, and just keys. Those are basically his main instruments. So kick, hi-hats, open and close, then you've got your keys, then you've got your vocals, then you've got your bass. That's about it. Literally, that's about it. That's a Nasty Nev track from beginning to end, but he's very good with keys, so that's what helps him in his production. That's what helps him a lot, but otherwise, yeah, man. So I won't dwell too much on him and his capabilities as a producer, but I want to focus more on how to make his style. As I said, I was going to show you guys how to make a track like Nasty Nev, so yeah. So in doing these videos here, it's actually not something complex. It's not really like, it's not like I'm putting in a lot of effort to this. Maybe it's gotten easier for me since I've been doing it for some time, and I've been teaching myself Fruity Loops. So maybe some things that I do, you might think, how you get to a point where you can make a track like somebody else. That seems so hard, but it's actually not so hard when you know the software, because you just listen to the sounds and you can pick up certain common similarities in a person's style, and you can say, okay, this person's style is actually quite like this, and you can do that and you cannot do that. So yeah, so I've got an ideal kick that I have, and it's from sound packs, a steaming pack that I have, and I won't, no, it's not it. I'm looking for a kick. It's supposed to be a kick. Yeah, I think this is it. Let me try the third one. Let's see if it is this. Nice. Yeah, so that's it there. So perfect. So now let's do the kick. So yeah, so obviously I can't play you guys any of his tracks because of what like copyright and all that jazz there. So you're gonna have to YouTube that. Just go on YouTube and type in Nasty Nev. I'm sure you'll find some of his tracks. And yeah, so I'm not gonna make like a track that is made before, so I'm gonna make my own track, but I'm gonna use basically elements that you would find in his tracks. I'm gonna use like sounds that you expect to find in his tracks, and then once you hear this, you'll be able to say, okay, yeah, it actually does sound like this. Obviously I won't have vocals, obviously I won't have a lot of other stuff that he usually has, but I'll just keep it simple and just add that right there. It's in the track. Do that, copy, paste, shift it to the right, then come here, take it down like that, decrease the input like that. You see, already it sounds like a Nasty Nev track. And then nah, that's not there. Oh yeah, flip. Yes. Let me add a filter for you guys. So let me do that. Filter the track. Put in like, add an extra 4.5 input for duty. I'm looking for something. That's usually there. That's to introduce the keys most of the time. Yeah, so that's usually there. Now I'm looking for a thing. I'm looking for a closed thing, a closed hat, you know, like something like that. But that one's panned to the left automatically, so I need something else. Let me check in my stash. Let me try that one. I'll use this as well. And obviously, you know, like, I'm not saying that all the sounds you're gonna hear here, like you're gonna hear on this video here, are actually in the tracks themselves. But like, basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to replicate his style as much as possible. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to show you guys how he does his style, you know, like what the type of instruments that you need. So you guys just need to focus on the instrument selection that I've been doing there, and say that, okay, yeah, he chose these sounds here. And you know, like, what I like about these videos here is that it's pointless to actually take what I'm showing you here. What I'm showing you here is just to learn how to actually do a certain style, you know, and maybe you can take it, adapt it, and change it differently to make your own style. But you can't really use what I've taught you here and make tracks like Nasty Nev, because there's already a Nasty Nev, you know. You can't be a replicate to somebody else, so just be yourself. So the track right now sounds like this. So you might decrease the input there a bit. And you can hear it already. It already has a Nasty Nev vibe to it. And something else that he might do with this is this here. And I know it doesn't sound like something we do right now, but it would when I do this right there. So now you can actually pick up that, hey, is this Nasty Nev or something, you know? And there it is. And then now it's time for the keys, you know. It's time for the keys. So I didn't use this sound here, but maybe if I were to use it, I'll probably do this. And I'll take it down like that much. So that's if I were to use it. And then, you know, like, as you guys know, it is Nasty Nev after all, so the keys are very essential. So the keys are basically what make the track. The keys and the vocals. So yeah, let me see how much time I've used up. Okay, about 8 minutes. In the next 8 minutes, I want to quickly do this because I want to make nice proper keys for you. You know, instead of actually making new keys, what I'll do for you guys, you know, just to speed up the video so you get the concept of what I'm talking about, is I'll use the keys for Rihanna. There's a track by Rihanna from last year, Rihanna featuring Nicki Romero or something like that. And basically it's called Stay, you know. So I'll just use those keys there for this track here, you know. So pretend that this was like Nasty Nev making a remix for this, you know. So yeah, I'll just do that for you guys. Flip. Yeah, that's okay. Let me just do this. It's taking up so much time. I wanted this video to be very quick, but like, yeah, okay, cool. So there it is, we're done, and then we just copy that and put it there. Then we add the keys. So now it's time for keys, and as usual, when it comes to keys, you know what I use. Plugin is called Hypersonic. I think it's the latest version 2 or something. There it is. The MIDI is working. So the keys for Stay, if I'm correct, they basically something along the lines of this. Let's see. Something along those lines there, you know. So okay, I don't like them because they sound a bit off, so I'll just make my own keys instead. So let's get creative now. Okay. So there it is, you know, quick and easy. I just got you like nice decent keys there, almost like Nasty Nev. So those were the first set of keys. I don't know which chord is that. You know, if you know chords and you know whatnot, then you can pick up which chord is that. So I don't know chords. So yeah. So that goes in there. And then you just repeat. Highlight, copy and paste. And then at the end we said then we stretch it, and it's time to stretch like that. Then we obviously have to de-stretch, if there's such a thing, this one here. Then we're good to go. Now one thing that's missing is it's the bass and the vocals, of which obviously we don't have vocals, you know. Boom, 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 boom. So there it is. I've got a bass that I have in mind. Sounds like that, so I'll try to make it exactly like that. So I'm gonna use hypersonic again, and I'm gonna use which bass? I will use a guitar bass, you know, so electric bass. So there it is. Okay, it doesn't work. So let me just use that one there, you know. Different thing. So things there, something like that. Like that, you know, something simple, not too complex. Something like that, and then it's a simple bass. So obviously here you might want to do something fun. Control V, C and V, paste. Let's do this. And in fact, let me do this quickly. So I want to do this here and maybe do that. And we have our Nasty Nev track, you know. And if you want to take it a step further, you can add like a bit of strings along with this, you know. So something like that, so that. And there you have your track, you know. Then you can add your vocals in, somebody singing. You know. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, let me try something. Clone this, delete the bass. Which one? I think it's. You see how that could actually be a nice simple Nasty Nev track. Let's take this to the mixer. You know, this is getting fun. I might just make a track out of this because it sounds like a nice so-far track. So I want to add reverb to this, and I want to add delay back to it, and I want to take it down, delay back to there. So we're working with this sound here, right? You see? So let's pretend that this is our track. So let's pretend that this is our track. The whole track is full. So like I'm gonna make a track for you guys. You know, I'm gonna make a simple, nice track, and I'm not gonna lay down the playlist. So I'll just start off everything as if it were a track initially, like a Nasty Nev track. So it will start off something along the lines of this. You get what I'm saying? And then you need. So this one goes in there. Like that. You know, okay. So the main thing we're going to be focusing on is this sound here, you know. Then the next element that usually drops in is like this. You see? So we're building up our track now. Pretend this is like the whole track. Then we'll throw in the bass now. Okay, cool. So now this is the entire track. You might have vocals, you might not have vocals, but since you don't have vocals, we're gonna just go impromptu on this and just do some keys, you know. It is. So that's how our track would go, you know. But obviously the keys there, it's nothing official, it's nothing, you know, that's on point. I was just pressing these keys here on my MIDI controller just randomly. As you guys know, I can't play the keyboard, so I just did what I did. But anyway, that's how the track would be, you know. That's the concept of the track. That's how it would sound. That's how everything would go, and you know. So that in 20 minutes is how you actually make a track like Nasty Nev. That's how you make a track, simple, straight to the point. Then you can add vocals to it. If you have a mic, you have a microphone, and you have somebody that can sing, then you can add vocals to it and it would sound even better, it would sound interesting, you know. But for me, that's just a simple structure of a Nasty Nev track. That's how it sounds. That's how I interpret it. Excuse me. That's how I hear it. So yeah, man, you know, you can listen to his tracks and judge for yourself and say, okay, nothing close to that, or it's actually quite close. It sounds almost the same. Yeah, whatever. That's all on you. But otherwise, yeah, man, like, subscribe, comment, Facebook, Twitter, follow, SoundCloud, all that jazz there. Yeah, man, it's been fun. Shut my feet too.